Just a quick video for everybody. If you are in Zone 7A in New Jersey having the same issue I think everyone else has been having, it hasn't been humid or sunny, so take that into account when you're saying there's nothing growing off of your fig trees yet. It was very cold this summer, so there's two things you can do. You can do the scratch test, which some of your branches are going to show they're died back. I mean, even this one, it's a 16-year-old tree. It's been huge. It's been at 18 by 18 at some point. I've cut it back to about 5 feet. And even some of these, with the winter that we had, I can scratch all the way down and still not get anything. But that's also only one way to tell. You don't go butchering your tree, because there are dried out branches that look like they're dead. But when you do cut them, they are still very much moist and not dried out inside. If you touch it with your bare hand, you can tell. Some of them still have the little green ring around them, but the branches look like they're completely dried back. Again, you can spray your tree branches with some water and see where the heavily red color lies on it. Some of this side might be red, the other side might be viable. You scratch on that side, where we scratched down there, it was still green. I scratched right over here, it was not. So be careful. You don't need to butcher your trees just yet. You're going to get a whole bunch of growth starting to come up from the bottom. So if you're looking to really just butcher your tree and you don't want to wait for anything to grow on the tops, that's cool. Go ahead. You can start cutting them back if you want. But I would wait till middle of June. Let it get a little more hotter, a little humid. You'll start seeing things happen, because on this one alone, I've got buds growing off of here. I do have to get rid of the poison ivy and the Carolina creeper over here. But yes, you're still going to have all your new growth coming up. So you can decide. So if you want to just cut everything down and just keep the new growth and let that grow, then start to figure out which ones you want to keep and let that become your new growth. This is a brown turkey tree, so the brown turkey tree and the Chicago Hardies, you can basically do that with. They'll usually die back to the bottom. So this has such an established system. I mean, it's been here for years. Each of these limbs are like Coke can sized, shaved bottle sized. But yeah, like big root systems all underneath. Always going to give me growth, so I'm not too concerned overall. But yeah, give it some time. I mean, some of these definitely, like say down here, brown, but it gets a little bit more green there. I'm sure this whole thing down there is fine if I wanted to cut it there and just let new growth come in, shape the tree a different way. This was a bit of a crazy ensemble of so many branches, so it might be time for me to take out a bunch and see where they go. Some growing this way. These ones I left because I was going to air layer off these, but that's not gonna really happen. But again, they're not completely dead yet either. This is not zooming in the way I'd like it to, but yeah, so there. Give it some time, and then follow what everyone else's advice says, around mid-June. Then cut back more of your limbs that you think are died back, branches and anything like that. So that's all. I'm gonna wait it out. I'm gonna clean it up in the middle of here and then give it a chance to do its thing, and then probably cut down when we get to middle of June, see what's going on. But that's it. Take care. Yeah, as long as you got more growing from the bottom, you're gonna be good. The tree will always continue to give as long as the root systems are intact. And this is a big one, so I'm always going to have shoots. I always have extra growth, extra suckers every year on top of what was here. But picture this, like another 8.5, 9 feet taller. It's usually 16 by 16 feet. I've never had it die back as much. I've never had to wrap this tree. But it looks like as we go forward, if I do cut any lower and I reshape the bottoms, I probably will have to start wrapping certain parts of it, or just let it die back to the ground and let it grow again and just continue having it as a fig bush type of style. So either way, happy figging.